Okay, so today I'm going to be telling you about Allanna. It is a festival held in Lerwick, Scotland. My credibility on this topic is based off of all the research that I've done over the past few weeks that we've had this assignment. Also, for those of you who don't know, Allanna is a festival that is held to mark the end of Yule, which is another word for the end of Christmas. And here are some of the main points that we'll be discussing. Preparations, the geyser Jarl and his squad, the outfits, torches, festivities, the gallery, and the bill. The preparations for this festival take up to almost a whole year, depending on how many volunteers there are throughout the town. So it could take less time if you have more volunteers. Also, the volunteers, they have to do a little bit of work. They have to produce, over 1,000 torches that will be ready to burn the day of the festival. Most of the people that work with these torches are called the torch boys. They make sure that everything is prepared and the torches will burn properly come the day of the celebration. And the torch boys really go to work the Monday before the celebration because they have to make sure that all of them are ready to go, and they soak them in fuel to make sure that they burn. The geyser Jarl, he is the leader of the festival, and his men and him are known for their crazy outfits that they wear each year. The Jarl and his men are challenged with the fact that they have to make a better outfit every year that outdoes the one before. So, it gets kind of complicated after a few years. With all the men, there's probably about 800 of them. They march through the town with their torches lit, and they all meet in the century where they will burn the big boat. Alright, the torches. As I already said, the Jarl hires the torch boys every year for the festival. They make 1,000 or more torches, and they go through multiple procedures to make sure the torches stay lit throughout the entire night. Because it wouldn't be good if they all went out all at once. And then they all march through the town at a certain time with their torches lit to light the gallery on fire. The festivities that take place is the leader, the geyser Jarl. He and 800 other people march through the town. This is like the big finale of Allanna, and it's really what everybody looks forward to. Every year they rebuild this big boat that they burn. It's called the gallery. And they set fire to it with all the torches that they have. And then the people of Lerwick are always excited to see the bill, which I will tell you about a little later on. Alright, so the gallery, as I already said, is a very large boat. They rebuild it every year. It sits in the very middle of town, and people gather around it to see the geyser Jarl and his men in their fancy outfits roaming around, and then they set fire to it, and that's like the big finale. And then each year, volunteers from, whether it be little kids to grown men, they all volunteer to come rebuild this big boat, so that so they can have their big finale at the end. And then they just set fire to it and they dance all night long around it. And then there's the bill. The bill is basically just a big block of wood that the town of Lerwick has had for many years. They look forward to it because each year the Jarl writes something new. Like basically it's like a new rule on it each year. And then they at the beginning of the festival at about 6 a.m. the bill is released to the public, only for a short amount of time. It goes back into its safe spot at about 4 p.m. So everybody in the town pretty much rushes to the site that they release it to read what the Jarl has wrote for that year. And yeah. Thank you.